Hi guys. Um, this is my first video ever. It's not really my thing. I don't like public speaking, and I know that I'm not necessarily in front of a bunch of people, but I mean, the possibility that somebody could be watching or they might not be watching, I mean, is a little bit nerve-wracking, but at the same time, like, does it really matter? If someone is or if they aren't watching, I guess like what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to get to a point in my life where I don't necessarily like worry so much about being perfect. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not perfect. Like, right now I am doing this and I am a hot mess express. This is the end of the day. I've just been doing all kinds of things today. The day is still not over. So, you know, my hair's a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. But it is what it is. It is not about perfection. There's no such thing as perfection. And so, you know, I'm just trying to be real. I'm trying to be okay with me and show myself some like love and show up in this world the way that I feel that my purpose, my path is kind of drawing me towards. And if I'm always like worried about what people think about me, then I will never get to, I'm just basically kind of I'm in my own way. And so I'm trying to get out of my way. I'm trying not to care what people think. I love all of you. I love everyone. I love people. But I'm trying to like really just change the way that my brain has perceived the world, and just trying to take steps that I need to take towards becoming the person that I want to be in this world. And I want to be able to serve. That is where, you know, my soul has always cried out to help others and to be there for others. And so that's the direction I'm trying to go in. So if you're wondering why I'm out in the middle of a field, I wanted to do this earlier, but unfortunately I did not get the chance to. I kind of wanted to, I've been passing, this is close to my house, so I've been passing by here the past couple weeks, ever since like it's kind of started to get sunny here in Washington, and I started noticing that there was a plant growing on the side of the road, and I was like, oh my god, because I'm all about plants, and I really wanted to go check it out. I wanted to go see if it was what I thought it was. You know, I kind of had like a feeling it might be, but I wasn't too sure. And I'm trying to like start to get to know the plants here in Washington. I'm not originally from here. I'm originally from New Mexico, but lived in Arizona for a couple years. And so I'm just really more of a desert girl. I know more about the desert plants and their medicinal purposes, and just I love the desert. I love the desert plants. But I moved here to Washington, and in June of this last year, and I am trying to acclimate. It has been different. It's been very interesting, but I'm trying to like take really careful steps because this ground is really soft and I don't want to die. So I am trying to start identifying the plants here in Washington and get to know them. And so, you know, as an herbalist, I don't know all plants. There's just no way. There's such a ridiculous amount of plants in this world. But I usually can identify the families that they're in, and kind of go from there. But like I said, I was driving a couple weeks ago and I noticed this plant from the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh my God, I think I know that plant. So I wanted to go see it and see if it was what I thought it was. And I know it's really dark. I'm so sorry, guys. It's really dark out here, so I hope you guys can see what I'm about to show you, and hopefully you can hear me. I don't know. There is a major freeway by my house, so it's taking me forever to come out here and do this, and I just been like wanting to. And tonight, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just decided to like, screw it. I'm gonna come out here and like, I'm gonna do this. So I'm doing it. So here I am. So I came over here, and it was for sure the plant that I thought it was, which made me super happy. I did not realize how abundant it was in the field. Like, there is so much in this field. There's so much growing in this field. I had no idea. So, how am I gonna do this? So, the plant that I'm gonna introduce you guys to, and I'm horrible with my pronouncing my scientific names, but I believe, from what I can remember, that this is I don't know if you guys can see it or not, viburnum, I believe. No, oh my God, verbascum, that's what it is. It's verbascum thapsus. Verbascum thapsus. Sorry, it's been a long time. I know a lot of other scientific names. This one I completely forgot. But the common name of this plant is mullein. So I don't know if you guys can see. Hopefully you can. I don't know. But it is like a rosette kind of shape, and it is the softest plant ever. It is just so adorable. I love it so much. So we kind of got like, here some first year mullein growing here, and then this here is second year. There is also, I'm trying to find, there's some big huge ones somewhere in this field. It's gotten so dark so quick, so I don't know, like, kind of like lost my bearings a little bit. But I mean, it's hard to kind of tell, like, my hand comparatively speaking to the leaves of this. So this one's, like I said, second year. In the second year, it will put out a shoot. The flower will come out from the middle of this rosette, and the flowers are used for really great. They're really great for what do you call it? I'm sorry. They're really great for like eardrops. Like I know that my daughter, oh my God, here's a huge one. Sorry, I'm getting off track here. This one's like massive, 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 massive. But like I was saying, They're antimicrobial, antiviral. Oh my God, I just found some mushrooms. Sorry, sorry. So they're antimicrobial, antiviral. If you're, like I said, they're great for like ear infections. I know that my daughter had a really horrible ear infection. One year she went to go stay with her dad, and like I told him I couldn't think of anything else, and I was like, you know, see if you can try to find like a tincture of mullein, and or at least a tincture that has mullein and a few other herbs in it, for ears specifically. I mean, it was awesome. He went and did that and was putting it in her ears, and I mean, it was like day and night. Like, she was really struggling. She was crying and it was hurting her really, really bad. And I mean, it just cleared it up. It was awesome. So, I mean, you can use it on bruises and cuts and scrapes, hemorrhoids. God, I'm a hot mess. I know it's good for gout. One thing it's particularly known for is respiratory issues. So, I mean, anything from like the pharynx and larynx, upper respiratory and lower respiratory. So, you know, asthma, bronchitis, coughs, tuberculosis is another one that it's really great for. So kind of like anything you can kind of think of that's like kind of respiratory. Some people even call it Indian toilet paper, and the reason being is because specifically just that, like, people used to use it for toilet paper. It's very soft. I don't know if I would use it, but if you want to try, be my guest, I guess. People have smoked it. It has a long history of people smoking it, and that goes more like with the respiratory components, or respiratory issues, sorry. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's so many things that it's good for. I can't necessarily think of any more right now at this time, but I just wanted to kind of introduce you guys to it, put myself out there in a very vulnerable way, because it's, you know, not really my thing, but just trying to show up for myself in the world, and just trying to be authentic and just be more loving with myself. And so yeah, so there's my first weird video, and hopefully, you know, you have more, I don't know, like an idea of mullein, you know, if it grows where you are at, you know, that's wonderful, and maybe you can start to kind of implement that into your life. And you know, so have a wonderful night, guys. And it's getting super dark, so I'm gonna go home before I fall into a hole and I don't go home. So have a nice night, guys. Bye.